8:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and we have to talk about how we reversed back down in the markets. We came up to our key resistance areas. We wanted to see if we could come up a little bit farther, but we talked about how if we got rejected at that area, it was going to be a quick turnaround. And unfortunately, that's what happened if you were in a long position. So Ripple price has retraced, undoing gains from last week. But first, I want you guys to join me over on BitGet. In my video description below, this is what you'll see in the video description on the right hand side. Partner BitGet 5K sign up bonus using partnered link above. If you don't use my partnered link, the max you can get is $4,162. And it's obviously dependent on the size of your deposit. And then join me on copy trading. Just type in XRP Future Millionaire. We have 78 people. I did not copy trade yesterday, but we've hit 24 out of our last 25. So if you're interested in that, obviously, you can join me there. Look in the video description below. And yada, yada, yada. So Ripple price has retraced, undoing gains from past week. Like most of the altcoins, Ripple XRP has lost the gains that accumulated over the last week. XRP has set multiple swings between 301 and 311. If the XRP price bounces off the 34-cent support, it suggests that the bulls are taking control. Like most of the altcoins, Ripple XRP has lost the gains that accumulated over the past week, which is most probably caused by Bitcoin struggling to keep its head above a historically significant level. If bears were to take control of Bitcoin, it could very well reflect in the price of XRP and other altcoins. The Ripple price was able to break through a month-long descending resistance on July 18th, which led to XRP seeing a 6.3% rally. During this period, XRP set a swing high of 38 cents. And many believe that this is the top of the rally, which started on July 13th. Since this high, XRP has set multiple swings between 301 and 311. This can be seen as a liquidity pool and will prevent XRP from going lower. XRP Perpetual Futures. If XRP breaks through the descending trend line and the horizontal foothold at 34 cents, it will confirm Ripple's direction. In addition, if buyers are not able to defend this barrier, investors should expect a 10% in the price of XRP to 0.301. On the other hand, if XRP price bounces off 34 cent support, it could suggest that the bulls are taking control. If this is the case, XRP could see a 10% rally to retest 38 cents. In a very bullish scenario, XRP could rally by up to 14% to reach 38.7. According to CoinMarketCap, XRP is currently trading at 34.54 after a 4.52% drop in the past 24 hours. So very, very good. And now pay attention to this, because even when people are like, oh, it's 50-50 chance to go up and down, it's a lot more than 50-50. It's all about areas that it either holds or breaks through. Welcome back, everybody, at 8:24 a.m. As you can see, the total crypto market cap is down over 3% to 988 billion. We've long talked about this. If we do end up breaking down, let's let this load up, that our first breakdown target when we were coming down here would have been 998 trillion, but you break that, back test it, now you're coming down to 963. If we break this area, this is still a valid targeted move down, as we never broke higher. We can move this up just a tad bit because it came up a 1/10 of an inch. But we use this area as resistance, as we prophesized here back on July 19th. Had extended consolidation. But if we do break to the downside, that brings us down to 658 billion. If we break this 964 billion. The only spot that could possibly save us is 826 billion. After that is an extreme shit show. Now, before I get into XRP and Bitcoin, one thing. If you're a parent out there, one of my friends and somebody that I know, I've seen them posting, their kid turned 18, then they turned 19, right? Now they're 20, going to college full time, has a good job. Their daughter offered to pay the rent when they come home, but they wanted to live at home, or she wanted to live at home because, well, it's not even a friend anymore, but an older friend that I've noticed through some social media and then contact with somebody else what actually is going on. Basically told their daughter, you're not coming home, you're over 18, you're 20, you're an adult, I know you're working full-time, and you are going to college full-time, and you're offering to pay rent, but you're not coming home, you're an adult. Now, if you're an adult and that's your stance, get fucking bent. Get fucking bent. When you're an adult, I told our 15-year-old, and she's my stepdaughter, 15-year-old, I don't care how old you get, that's always your room, this is always your house. And if you ever need money, you come to me, even though I'm not her dad, because I don't ever want her to come from a position of debt. And when she moves into her own house, I want her to have a savings, I want her to have her education, but what I don't want her to have is what I had, a bunch of fucking debt. So, my old friend, I wish I could talk to right now and tell him, that's your daughter. Why would you put her in a position of debt? And how fucking dare you? It doesn't matter how old your kids get. They're your kids. I hate the notion, oh, when you turn 18, you have to get out. Says who? You're not even, you should be living at home like people in India until you're 30, 35. You ever wonder why the Indian culture or people of that status that value family, why they're not begging to see their parents at 75 on an appointment to go see them in an old folks home? Or why the kids aren't out on their own at 18 and they're doing pretty well in their mid-30s? Because it's family first. They're not kicking their kid out of their egg nest or out of the nest. So consider that. I'm the XRP Future Millionaire. But if you're one of the people in my audience that tells your kids at 18 to get the fuck out, maybe this knowledge isn't for you. Because guess what? What happens when it comes calling back and you're 75, 80 years old, 60 years old? Maybe you're going through a rough stretch when your kid's in their prime now and you need a helping hand. What happens when they have grandchildren? You think they're going to come back and talk to you? I think not. So think long and hard before you just kick your kids out when they're 18. I was very blessed with my parents. I didn't have to deal with that. You know, there was the pressure of going to school, getting a job and all that stuff. But not you're out of the fucking house. Like, I can't even imagine. So, Bitcoin. We've got this uptrending, here, look at this. We broke this descending triangle. We talked about when we broke this. Look what happened when it broke this uptrend. We talked about it would come right back down, and then it would decide if this pattern would remain to fill out, or if it would come through, you come back down, back test it, and then if you do, you could have a big drop all the way down to 19,600, but then it's layered. You break this, it comes down to 19,750 approximately, 650, then 17,000, and then 14,500 area. These are the next three supports if we break this descending triangle. And if we were to break up, our target would have been 27,800 area. We did not break up. It looks like we're breaking down. If this pattern breaks down anymore, like I said, our time for a pump was the last few days. And then last week how we were pumping, because this week on the 28th, we have Fed rate hike happening again. So whether it's 0.75% or 1 percentage point, which would be 75 basis points to 100, it's a complete and utter disaster right now. And we're starting to break down in the markets. We're going to end this with XRP. But as you can see, XRP, once it broke this descending triangle, which it has not yet, but once it came back down into here, it had to come down to the support, which is around 34.4. It's going to come down and either try to put a bottom here at 34.20 or 33.88, or it's going to fall right through here. This support, I'm going to show you this uptrending actual support right here that you could start to use and be like, okay, well, where are we going to come down to, just to get an idea. I love doing this because this is the only real way to be like, okay. So if we break this, the next area of support would be about 30 cents. If you lose 30 cents, the next area of support under 30 cents will be 23.23. You break that, you come down to about 20 cents. Then you got 18 cents in here, but then 15, 25, 11.81, 0.794. And then if everything goes the way I would hope, which I don't expect or anticipate or even think is in the realm of possibilities as far as a long shot, it would be the 0.0099. I crave and desire that number. XLM2 has reversed back down, and it's kind of at a weird double, triple bottom here. So we're still on this descending triangle. We still haven't broke through here to consider us bearish again. Right now we're back testing. Once we broke this, I told you it was a two-part level. It comes right to here. And once we broke 11.3, it came right back down to 10.9. No surprises here. Now, could you technically go from 10.9 back up to 11.14 to use it as resistance? It's possible. And then if you fall in, you're at 10.7. You break the descending triangle support, you're at 10.3. And if you break that support, you're at 9.61, down to 7.7. These are all areas of support to finally get you down to 3.9. And if XRP is sitting at 0.09, oh, buddy, is XLM going to be beautiful. And then DGB, and I'm out. Also, join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. The support, it is what it is. People don't usually pay it forward. I'll continue to try to prove to you guys every single day that I'm the best in the business for a reason. And hopefully maybe one day you'll join. I had a lot of people that said they joined when we got sub 50 cents. They were full of shit. So I support the ones who support me, and I try to put this out here every single day. But, you know, the ones who take advantage don't expect an answer. So we've got this ascending triangle on DGB that broke out. We broke the initial uptrend, and now we're on the back testing this descending support or resistance as support now. If we break this, we come back down to 00986, 00979, and then the big drop would come down to 0075, which is a big drop, but I still think in the grand scheme we could be looking at 0.00325. Make sure that like button, turn that bell notification to all. And if you are part of my Telegram, don't be a dick. Resubscribe. There's 258 people in here, only 226 people at Tom's Army. Do the math. That's minus 32. I come here every single day for each and every one of you. I don't expect to be dicked around. If I am, I become a dick.